I still shiver with anticipation.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm Shinigami Tabris, and we're going to be playing a little bit of Halo Infinity. We were going to play the campaign of this with Corb today. Two things on that before we get into our unboxing. One, we're not doing that because what the heck, 343, not adding co-op to your campaign mode until season 2 comes out, which is like February. Why? Two, Corb's not made it back home yet from where he went off, but you know. um Also, T Goods, I hope you're having a good day. We're gonna try not to disappoint you being with us being on the big screen. And yeah, shout out to all the french fries at the bottom of the fast food order. um Yeah, more on that in just a second. But we're gonna before we get going on the like full tirade on like Halo, uh, Adventure Dice. My sister bought me this countdown to New Year's dice calendar. I get a dice a day for 30 days, and then on the 31st day, I get a full set. You're guaranteed 3 sets. This is a once a year thing, but they do have a monthly subscription box. Today's number 11. Without what do we got today? Oh, okay, so it's a gold. I think this is the blue and gold dice that I've been getting. It doesn't have a lot of blue. This is just gold D4 with white lettering. I'll have to go back and look if this is the same gold or not. Because there's no blue here, which it's always weird on that stuff. But I have actually really enjoyed everything that I've gotten from Adventure Die. If you're interested in anything that they put out, AdventureDie.ca. They're a Canadian-based company. Like I said, they do have a monthly box. I like what I've seen on their website. I can't wait to open the rest of this, and I'm probably going to end up buying something from their site. There's actually 2 or 3 things I've looked at and been like, ooh, I wouldn't mind having that. But anyways, without further ado, I hope you've all enjoyed that unboxing, and we'll be continuing it till the end of the month. And now for some Halo and to talk about all of that fun stuff. Yes. It was I downloaded the campaign mode, started to do a campaign to see if I could load up a co-op. I couldn't find a way to add co-op, so I stopped everything I was doing. Ooh, light. And backed out of it, went online, And it was still one of those, I wasn't sure if Corb was going to make it today or not. Because Corb is out of town, was out of town. He should be home by now. He might join us for a little bit of gaming. He might not. We don't know yet. But it was one of those, if he does make it in time, let's have the campaign ready and going. And then I found, like I said, couldn't figure out how to do multiplayer on it. So I went online, and it is confirmed, 343 stated that it is not coming out till Season 2. Season 2 starts... Let's see here. Season 1 is how many days? How many days left in Season 1? Where did I see it? Season 1. Top left-hand corner. There's this 141 days? There's no way. Yeah. Whoa. Okay. So co-ops, it's not even coming out in February. Oh my gosh. Coming out in Season 2. So May 2nd, 2022. They are putting off being able to do co-op campaign mode till May 2nd. Why the hell would you do that? Not to mention, this game is a sandbox campaign mode, from what I've read. AKA, there's a lot of... Yeah, exactly. No co-op until Season 2, but hey, you can at least use that time to grind to level 14 in the Battle Pass or whatever to unlock blue armor. Because they want their money now to fund the servers for Season 2. Exactly. And that's the thing. Like, okay, the co-op... I read online, and like I watched I was like, really? So I watched a video about it from one of the game reviewers, where they talked to 343 about it and everything else, and they did their review on the campaign mode, and their review on the campaign mode was, this is a sandbox like Grand Theft Auto, where you have a few missions, but then you have a lot of driving around. And I hate to say this, the Warthog with NPCs is the worst thing known to fucking man. Why the hell? Why do you force everybody to do that when we all enjoy? Don't get me wrong, I enjoy playing this game by myself, but we really enjoy playing this and experiencing the storyline with other friends. So why are you going to force us to wait till May the 2nd to do co-op mode? By that point, this game is irrelevant in multiplayer other than being a COD replacement. Because by then, everybody and their mother will want another game storyline. Gaming nowadays is a joke. I remember in the 90s, you buy a Thrasher magazine, get a full skating game that would provide you hours of content, but now you log on and you're like microtransactions shoved down your throat. Exactly. I remember, and don't get me wrong, don't ever state that like I grew up with an NES and a Super Nintendo and a Sega and all of that jazz, and there were bugs in those games, but there was not this, we're going to put out a game that is definitely nowhere close to being able to be released, and we're going to fix it with patches. I forget which game it was, there is a game that came out that the disc was a formality in all aspects, because as soon as you put the disc in, you had to fully download the game because there was no game on the disc. Bugs are what made those games fun. Exactly. And I mean, even go back to Red Dead Redemption 2, where there were bugs up the wazoo in that one. Or is it Red Dead Redemption 1, where you've got the flying people. Like, that was something we all looked forward to. miss games without internet. Exactly. That's one of my big pet peeves is I can't. No, not Red Dead Revolver. I'm pretty sure it's Red Dead Redemption, like the original Red Dead Redemption. Um, Back on the 360. Was it the 360? Might have been on the like one of the first ones for the one. I don't remember. Pretty sure it's the 360. Where yes, there was an online mode, but you didn't have to play on them. And that's the thing that I miss. Like nowadays, there's no point in buying a disc. Because the discs are pointless. I used to be a big like I collect CDs and I collect DVDs. Like I have a lot of movies on Blu-ray and DVD. I dislike the digital content era because of the whole like say my internet goes down. I'm not talking like internet's down forever, like you're gonna life changing. But even if you get into that matter, say your internet goes down, you want to watch a movie, you want to do this, you want to do whatever. You can't do that nowadays. None of the games work without, even with a disc, they don't work. No game works offline anymore. So it's pointless to buy a game with a disc. You're just taking up space in your house because it's not going to work if you don't have internet. And can we at least change? Nope. I cannot remove. Of course not. Still can't do anything that we really want to do. I didn't want to remove capture the flag, but it was the whole like, can I edit my game list? No, you can't edit your game list. Because that would be, you know... That's gonna probably be... And 343, I know you're listening because... you're not listening to me, but you're listening to all the other people that are out there. And all the other people are saying the exact same thing I'm going to be saying right now. You do listen because you've paid attention to some of the things that have been said. But the thing that you're not saying and listening to is we want to be able to change our quick maps. Dr. Disrespect hit the nail on the head when he questioned how is this multi-billion-dollar industry a snooze fest. I mean, okay, exactly. What is there to be excited about? And the worst part about like what is there to be excited about even gets into nowadays the downfall of like the movie industry, because the movie industry doesn't want to make a movie anymore that isn't a sequel to something that's already been out there, because they want to guarantee themselves money. They don't care about making something good. They only care about, can it make me money? And exactly. And movies are bad about that like everything is a sequel. There's nothing new. There's no like actual attempt at any creativity anymore. And then video games companies, shout out to the dude threading the needle with the rocket to kill you. No shit. And then video games, like you stated, are again not creative. We're also doing video games do nothing but shell out tons of repeated games. Look at Call of Duty. Call of Duty is the prime example of they don't come up with anything like what's innovative of the new Call of Duty. They attempted to do this. Which is something from Call of Duty, 2 back in the 90s.
Power items incoming.
It's
Items on the field.
it's a joke upon a joke of let's do this game, which is a game we've already done before, but let's do it with microtransactions. Let's do this game with microtransactions. I mean, this Halo is a good example of it. We're gonna put out a multiplayer game that has a lot of issues and call it good. Seriously, consider that. You have to buy the battle pass to unlock the blue armor. Yes.
Another one down.
Rated. Blue, not even multicolor. Yeah. Oh, that is one of my biggest pet peeves in this game, is I can't choose my own armor. The way my armor looks. I have to, like, unlock or do whatever.
Items incoming.
Oh god, I'm screwed.
Power items now available.
Yep.
Enemy halfway to victory.
Now, granted, so $10 for the battle pass isn't that bad since the game, for a lot of people, was free. And I want to say the multiplayer is still, like, I think it's free to play multiplayer, like, this is free to play, what I'm doing currently, but the campaign costs money.
Spike grenades.
I'm not 100% on that, but, I mean, let's say that's the way it's gonna go. But, I mean, $10... Right. $10, 160-day session. That is insane. But it is still... You put out a game that was not ready for the public. Let's be honest. And you're gonna call it good for the public because you can't really back down now that you have released it to the public.
Power items en route. Power items on the field.
They gotta wait. Do-do-do. But I mean, there's a lot of games here recently that they are not finished when they are released to us. And this has been a gripe in the industry now for a few years. And it just keeps getting worse. And I think part of the reason it keeps getting worse... and the next thing on that is the pricing. Ooh. Let me talk about pricing for a second. And the reason I say let me talk about pricing for a second, I have an Oculus Quest VR headset. It is a proprietary system that has its own, like, lots of things. And I can buy a Oculus Quest game that is fully finished, doesn't need updates, not beta. $25-$30. And I turn around and for a similar aspect game on the Xbox or PC, it's $65. No one can deny that 343 released this half-baked. They got so much shit for this that they logged down posting for their subreddit because folks were calling them out, but at the same time, it's 100% free to play. Exactly. So, it's 100% free to play, but you release something that wasn't ready. Is that... like... Is that a, like, legit thing? And when I say that I can buy a game on the Oculus Quest that is comparable to, thanks for the nice stick, to games like this, there are, Population 1, which is basically Fortnite on the Quest, $20. So when I say Fortnite on the Quest, I mean like it's the battle royale stupidity. There's what was the Larcenauts, which is Overwatch for the Quest. There are a ton of games on the Quest that are $15 to $20 that are comparable games. They even look really nice. They're not like half-baked. Yes, they do have some updates occasionally like Mega Games do. But they know for a fact that they can't put out a really half-baked game and it make any money because VR is so new. And that's the problem, is the new thing. VR is new, so they're gonna get so much flack that it will kill their company if they don't put out a good item. Whereas in today's society, in regular video games, we can't... Even though there are thousands of people saying, shit, like, this is a shit game, we've already spent our $60 on it by that point. And the companies are going, we don't care anymore. We've already made our money back within a week. And by the time you all realize that it's such shit that it needed to be burned at the stake, it was too late.
We keep it that way. The enemy has captured Charlie.
Yeah. Rage is a perfect.
Double kill.
Your team scoring only because you did all the work. I killed 3 people on one spot.
It's yours.
Jesus.
Now we keep it that way. The enemy has captured Bravo.
Oof. Yep. Thank you for the nice triple kill. No, and I hate having to talk bad about companies and whatnot like this, but it is that like I stated, this is it's not getting any better. And like they keep saying, yeah, we hear you, we'll fix it. Well, like the problem is yeah, you'll fix it, but you're not you can't. You've already shat yourselves and proved yourselves unworthy, but we're not going to think about that in a week or 2. We're just going to think about the fact, like, there's a new game, and it is, by the time that you have a new game that's supposed to be coming out, we have forgiven you on the point that, like, you should possibly have fixed your thing. You know, you told us that you saw what you did wrong last time, and you promised not to do it again, and it's been 4 years, because, you know, it takes about that amount of time before another game's available. It's been 4 years since the last time that we've dealt with you, and we go out and buy your game anticipating you to, like, live to what you said you would do, but no, you don't. You don't do it at all. You're just as shady, just as shitty, and
Your team scoring.
ready to just screw us. And you know, I wish I could point to one company and say, look, they're not doing us the way that everybody else is, but they're all doing it. They're all doing it, and they're not doing it like they're not even hiding the fact they're doing it.
Stronghold Charlie lost.
Enemy team scoring.
Oh, bullshit. Okay, whatever. Look how long No Man's Sky took to recover, 3 to 4 years. Right, and you want to know what helped No Man's Sky recover? There's actually something that helped it recover that most people don't know about, / don't even think about.
Captured Charlie.
Your team scoring.
They don't ever talk about the fact that the VR community helped No Man's Sky to come back. Because the VR community, that game, by the time it hit VR, they had started fixing things. And the VR community was the ones that went, oh, hey, you know this game's actually, like, really good. Like, really good. For what it is. But like I said, by that point, a lot of the computer people had given up on it. And they turned around and like went, okay, like we get it. We'll give it another shot or whatever.
Stronghold Bravo is ours.
Your team scoring.
The enemy has captured Bravo.
Enemy team scoring.
shield available.
Killing spree.
A masterful strike. Plasma grenades obtained.
Tagged one. Over there. Hostiles in sight.
We've captured Bravo.
Your team scored.
Your overshield didn't do shit for you.
The enemy has captured Bravo.
Yep.
Depleting.
Cult following helps slowly dredge the companies out of their shitter. Yeah. No. And see, that's the other thing. Talking about cult followings pulling people out of the shitter. Fallout 76. That's one of those games. That's one of the games that, like, can go fuck itself. I paid the $60 for it, and then they turned around. This is what really pisses me off about companies like Bethesda and their fucking Fallout 76 bullshit. I paid $60 for that game. 60 fucking dollars. They turned around, made it free to play, and didn't give us people that paid $60 jack shit. We were left with, like...
Enemy team scoring.
And that's one of those, like, I have a bunch of my friends that are like, dude, it's a good game now. I'm like, yeah, it is probably a good game now. It only took it like a year and a half to fucking become a good game. But you know what? Fuck it. Like, you legit took a year and a half, and then you also stole money from everybody that, like, backed you at the beginning. Because you have no plans to, like, be helpful in any shape, form, or fashion on that one, Bethesda. Like, oh, Bethesda just, they are the... And I was a huge Fallout fan. I had basically every game. I have tons of Fallout merchandise, like, around the house that is not displayed anymore. Like, that's how much they pissed me off. Is I don't have any of it displayed. Any. Because I don't care. Like, you legit showed me that you don't care about us, the consumers. Why should I care about you? See, now that's the thing. GTA came out with a wonderful storyline. And don't get me wrong, like, I hope the storyline is going to be good. But I doubt it. Because the Halo storylines, like Halo 1, 2, and 3 had amazing story. Halo 4 was like, you're grasping for straws. ODST was sort of grasping for straws too. Halo 5 and Reach had, like, an interesting storyline, but, like, it was lackluster, in my opinion. And you are correct. GTA definitely, like, they put a lot of work into the storyline, and then was like, okay, here's, like, you guys can have the story. We're not going to change anything. We're not going to add to it. Unlike GTA, what was it, 4? Yeah, GTA 4, where there was, like, because what pushed GTA 4, not the online. It wasn't microtransactions up the wazoo. It was, we're going to give you DLCs with actual continuation on the storyline following new protagonists. We're going to give you the motorcycle gang. We're going to give you the what's the dude, like the rapper dude or whatever. All of that was like add-ons because that was what we can't sell you on online microtransactions because it didn't really exist at the time. Unfortunately for us, it definitely exists now here.
Another one down.
Oof. Yeah, the Ballad of Gay Tony and the Lost and the Damned. Exactly. Those two
We have
DLCs
eyes on the enemy
were
flag
like,
carrier.
hi, we're still
The
like
enemy
working
carrier
on
has revealed themselves.
actually doing games for
Eyes on the enemy flag carrier.
Flag under fire.
Carrier shot. Copy the flag back to base.
Taking damage.
Flag returned.
I mean that's
Dynamo
Grand
grenade
Theft Auto
set.
in my opinion is the epitome of like what gaming should be. Still today. You shouldn't be like doing this half-assedness.
Overshield available.
Yeah, it was the last era of the DLC. Hi, here's DLCs that will actually like add on to your game and not just be like
Shield boosted.
a waste of time.
Running, you magnificent warrior. There are eyes on you,
Enemy flag returned.
Nico, it's me, your cousin Roman. Want to go bowling?
Power weapons on the field.
Come on. Thank you. Yeah, I know. And see, that's the thing. There was a great storyline and a bunch of other like that was just. It was a different era. It was a different era where people actually gave a damn.
Overcharging shield.
They didn't just like go in fully half-baked.
Enemy flags in Allied hands.
Enemies below us.
You're about to be very popular.
Bake into reality. Turn around and look at me.
They've taken our flag. The enemy carrier has revealed themselves.
Flag returned.
You're exposed, Spark.
Flag captured.
Look at that. I'm trying to murder this hooker and get more money. Oh my gosh. Yeah, yeah.
Reloading.
Let it allow. I'll allow it, because I get it. You allowed the term murder this fucker.
They have our flag. Take it back. The enemy carrier has revealed themselves. We have eyes on the enemy flag carrier. Enemy flags in Allied hands. The enemy carrier has revealed themselves. Up and away. Power items en route. Grapple shot acquired. Power items have arrived.
And see, I get where people, you know, they
Flag
bad talk
returned.
that game for what it was.
The enemy carrier has revealed themselves.
Enemy captured your flag.
Damn it. Oh! And see, I don't want to say that, like, every game from our time frame was great. And that, like, we should all go to that time frame again. No. Like, I love the graphics and everything that is
Minutes remaining.
the more modern gaming. I just think it definitely...
Interlinked.
Ooh, I got the interlinked one.
Eyes up.
Our forces
Yeah,
have
exactly.
seized
Look
the
how
enemy
far
flag.
Master Chief has evolved. Look at a bunch of other things. Um,
Overshield inbound. Grapple shot obtained. Overshield available.
Spartan down.
Flag
There we go.
captured.
Targets are over there. Another one down.
I think the last of the respectable game companies out there, or whoever makes Farming Simulator. I haven't even looked at, like, okay, I have laughed my butt off at the fact Farming Simulator is a thing.
They've taken our flag.
I
Eyes on the enemy flag.
have yet to, like, actually look at it to see if it's worth, you know, anything. Ooh, grapple hook. Okay.
The enemy carrier has revealed themselves.
Double kill.
Valorous work, Spark.
Flag returned.
Enemy flags in Allied hands. And we're off.
return.
The enemy carrier has revealed themselves. Overshield available.
Flag return.
Damn it, toys are ours. We've lost a teammate.
They've taken our flag.
Watch my back.
It's yours. Now capture it. There are eyes on you, Caesar.
Flag return. 1 minute remaining.
You're exposed, Spartan.
They're under us. Targets are over there.
Game.
Flag captured. Victory.
Ooh. Farming Simulator fucking slaps. I think there's a farming simulator I could actually pick up for the Xbox. I don't know. For free. I'll have to check and see. But I mean, like, games like that, I don't know. Like, and that's... Ooh, wait. Last match. Interlock. Shock 4 enemy, then a single chain. Yep, okay. The... Games like that, to me, it's almost like it's hard not to do it right. And don't get me wrong, like, you could basically you could do what EA does and put out your FIFA, NFL, what's it called, Madden, NHL, all of those games over and over and over again without ever changing anything, and people still buy it like fucking hotcakes, and you're just as fucking bad about it. So unless Farming Simulator, like, oh, we updated our graphics, but we didn't change anything else. Oh, you've been bitching about this, about the game, and there's a bug in it where, like, if a dude does a certain thing, he always wins, or always scores. Yeah, we didn't fix that. We just gave it better graphics. Give us another $60. Part of the reason I bought, like, the last 2 or 3 NHL games, and this season I didn't buy it. Even though it's a whole new, this season is a whole new engine. I was just like, I gave you, like, it took you how long to decide to change engines, and I'm fed up with giving you money, and 2, not playing it because I didn't have people to play with. I have one gentleman that I play NHL games with, and if he watches my streams, he's in my community, I love him to death. I can't play games with him because he gets so frustrated with games and them not going the way he wants them to because he can't exploit stuff, or people are using the exploits against him, and he knows the exploit, he just can't use the exploit, that he quits mid-game, and it pisses me off that he then leaves me hanging and dry alone in the game while he's rage quit. It's a fucking video game. I know I get bent out of shape about video games a little bit, but at the end of the day, I always look at it like me and you were talking about on Rocket League. Goods. It's a video game at the end of the day. It's not your life. You're not going to make millions of dollars off the game. Give it up. Play it for fun. And if it no longer becomes fun, stop. Now I still will get a little angry with games. Halo's a good example. You'll get testy over something. Things don't go your way sometimes. But at the end of the day, if you're still having fun, which I am normally, who cares?
And claim victory.
Oof. Exactly. You put 2,000 hours in it. You had to step away because the game was no longer fun. It was no longer a game. It became a chore in life. And trust me, I've done the same with Rocket League. I've done the same with a bunch of other games. Now, like I stated, the difference between Rocket League and like NHL's pissed me off, and like they continue to charge $60 a fucking year to still be able to play a game that is broken and needs repairs. If it was more like, and this is one of those things about, like, one of the things I like about Rocket League is Rocket League's been around long enough that they definitely could have put out a new game if they wanted to, and they've chose not to. They've chose not to go to Rocket League 2 or Rocket League Supreme or Rocket League 2021 or whatever the fuck you want to call it. And because of that, like I give them full dibs on the fact that like it's a good game that even though you get upset with it, you still end up having fun with it.
Lost the lead.
And you're not spending another $60 on it versus, and EA. I would go to a I would play more NHL games if they would go to a similar system. Hey, we're using the same old. We're just updating graphics. That's a hot patch. That is not a whole new game. That's not $60. That's a hot patch. Fucking patch my game. Give me a 6 gig download or an 8 gig download. Don't make me spend $60 for a graphic update. That's not a. That's it. Microtransactions are for in-game cosmetics. Exactly. You can have microtransactions all day, and HUT upsets me a little bit. I don't play HUT in I forget what they call it in FIFA, but it's in all of the where you're buying packs of cards that have players in them and hoping for like a good pack. Ooh, I ran into a whole team. That's a microtransaction that if you want to play that style of that game, you can. But if you want to play the regular, everyday multiplayer, you don't have to buy into the HUT system. You don't have to do the microtransaction. You can play that game without it.
Enemy Spartans are closing in.
Yeah, that I could see. What I also dislike is I forget which one it is that I have an old version of a skin that they've now updated with a new skin. And they gave the new skin some stuff that they did not originally include. and they're just assholes.
Ammunition loaded.
But I mean, like, okay, you're updating your game a little bit, but you're not, like I said, they're not making, with Rocket League,
Inbound.
they're not making 4,000 fucking replacements for that game every year. They're not charging you, like I said, NHL, Madden, all of those, and here's the thing, they have proven over and over again with Madden and NHL. They say, well, part of it is we have to get the new players in. Dude, the new players are a hot patch. Because whenever teams trade players, you hot patch the player onto the new team. Like, you don't make a whole new game for a single player being traded. You hot patch him to the new team. So why do you say you have to constantly charge us $60 for it? Oh, well, we need to use the players' names. You're... I don't know. Like, I get where you gotta make you gotta pay your royalties to, you know,
remaining.
whatever dumb shittery is the National Hockey League Player Association. Changing weapons takes too long in this.
Victory.
Oh, the trade for the win. But I don't know. These are rants I've had a lot of times of the like stupidity in the gaming community now, and we fuel it. We fuel it as I mean, look at me. I wanted fucking samurai swords on my damn character, and I paid $15 for those fuckers. Now I haven't put a lot of other money into this game, but like that was one of them. Like I was just like, I want that. That's okay. And it really, like, I don't know. I don't think it was 15. It might have been like $10. It still was just ridiculous. Fucking samurai swords. But it's part of the reason, like, everybody else is going to the regular armor. I stick with my samurai armor, is I want that aesthetic. But we as the consumers fuel it a little bit, but at the same time, you as the people that are making the games can release things. Take indie developers. Developers are the best
More kills than your opponent.
thing to talk about when you're trying to compare this stuff.
Thrusters obtained.
Like, yeah, an indie developer game is not always like the top of the line game. You have people like, but take Among Us or Fall Guys, or any of those games that, like, they're unknowns making games like that. they made games for really cheap, really low budget, praying to God that they will make their money back. And knowing that if they don't make their money back, their company's gonna fall. How do you make sure that you make your money back? You make a game that's worth a shit. Yeah, Valheim and its stint for a couple of months. It's a lot of fun. But that's the, like I stated, how do you guarantee that you will make your money back
Lost the lead.
as a unknown company? You make a game that's worth a damn, that the rest of the population will look at and go, I'll put money into that. Or, yeah, I'm willing to back them later for another game, because the game that they put out the first time was more than worth it.
Power items inbound. Power items have arrived.
Tag one.
Lost the lead.
Right. And see, that's the other thing, is like the releasing the half-baked shit and hoping that it does go well is the epitome of like laziness. And if it doesn't go well, like you said, they're gonna back away from it and just be like, "Yep, we're done. We know for a fact we didn't do what we wanted to do, but we'll take the L, and we'll pretend that we did well."
Reloading.
And big name companies like, you know, 3 and a couple of the others, that's exactly what they do. Is they like will put out this half-baked bullshit. And if the community doesn't like it, it's not gonna hurt us because, you know, dude on his head, on his forehead. Because we can walk away, because, you know, we put out Halo, and Halo, like, made enough money that, like, it doesn't matter if we, made fun of, like, everybody in our community,
Power items incoming.
or ripped off everybody in our community. Halo will make us our money back instantly. 343 and them, but the thing is, this 343 and them also, like, oh, we can rip off our community and, like, tell them to go fuck themselves because we make their precious Halo.
Enemy halfway to victory.
Ubisoft's Tom Clancy does well only because they have to, like, put out games that are not, they are not, they have more of a name to uphold to. Tom Clancy's, I don't know if Tom Clancy's still alive. I don't think he is. But you have to account to, like, the Tom Clancy name. You can't just say, and it has to be good enough that the Tom Clancy name is not, like, because if they don't make a game worth a damn with the name Tom Clancy on it, the Tom Clancy estate or whatever the hell, whoever allows them to use the name Tom Clancy will sue the shit out of them. So their games have to be good.
Lost the lead.
Having your own IP, Halo. Prime example, the name Halo. Who are you? Who are you attested to? Like, at the end of the day, who's gonna be? Who will sue you if you yeah, Tom Clancy died in 2013. Yeah, but his estate will still just, like, you put out a game that has the Tom Clancy name and it's not worth a shit, his estate will sue the shit out of it. Well, but that's what I'm getting at, is Ubisoft, say Ubisoft did what 343 has done with the Halo thing, and, like, fucked their own fucking thing over. Who holds them accountable other than themselves? You're 0 for 10 against going guys with rocket launchers. Yeah. Like, who holds 343 Industries accountable for them fucking up Halo? Nobody. Nobody holds them accountable for it. But Tom Clancy games hold the estate of Tom Clancy holds the people of Ubisoft. Right.
Power items have arrived.
Heavy weaponry cost us another teammate.
Defeat.
Shareholders? No, shareholders don't hold you accountable to shit. As long as you make your money back, they don't give two. Yeah. Are you gonna join me in any gaming, or are you just gonna talk? Nah, so just talk. No problem. Red, burgundy. Doubtful. There wasn't an update to the fucking multiplayer version. You actually had to download a total different thing to get the campaign version. High on the couch, just chilling. Full veg right now. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't blame you, Goods. I'd be doing the same if it was legal here. I have gone to places where it's legal and have enjoyed myself, but yeah. But no, like, I don't know how much of the conversation you've caught for, but like we basically have been bitching because 343 did I tell you what their when they stated that the co-op the co-op campaign will be available? Right. So have you seen what that date is? May 2nd, 2022. Um, 140 days, exactly. And we were talking about it led us down the rabbit hole of the fact that, like, the gaming industry nowadays will put out a half-baked piece of shit and, like, patch it over and over and over again because they can over the internet, and they rely too much on it, that they put out shit and more shit. And I mean, so here's the thing. I don't know if you've looked into any about the gameplay, the
We have the ball.
campaign mode for Halo at all, but
Active camo
they have
inbound.
announced, like, people have already looked into the game, and some of the review companies that have already looked at it have stated that the game is
Enemy has the ball. Ball dropped.
it does lack polish,
Enemy has the ball. Ball dropped.
but it also
Enemy has the ball.
the other problem is it is a
Ball dropped. We have the ball.
An ally has slain
what's
the carrier.
how do I word it? The game is like Sea of Thieves or Grand Theft Auto.
Gain the lead.
It's a huge, giant sandbox that there is a little bit of storyline here and a little bit of storyline there. Then you got to do a crap ton of exploring to get a little bit more storyline. So, do what? Yeah, but it's that, like, it's that horrible,
Halfway to victory.
I don't know, it's that horrible, like, we're gonna make a, like, sandboxy game, which I don't mind you making a sandboxy game.
Active camo
But
available.
what I do mind is when you make said sandboxy game, like, part of the fun of sandbox games like that is,
Ball dropped. Enemy has the ball.
being able to play with your friends. And you took away being able to play with friends
Ball dropped.
and basically made a,
An
like,
ally has slain the carrier.
Nearing victory.
Halo version of Grand Theft Auto.
We have the ball. Ball dropped.
Remember when these games companies would send out a CD that was absolutely 100% final product, so they had to make sure it was quality because they stamped their name on it? Pepperidge Farm
S7
remembers.
sniper inbound.
Ball dropped.
I don't have no friends, so no issues here. Well, you do have friends. You play with us. We're friends
Enemy
to
has
an
the
extent.
ball. Ball dropped. We have the ball. Ball dropped.
Watch my back.
We have the ball. Round one. Enemy team facing elimination. Round two. Ball incoming.
We've got this in the bag, eh?
We have the ball.
Did some damage.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, so here's the other thing that somebody was talking about
Enemy has
was,
the ball.
and they haven't looked into it, the person that I was reading the interview about, or reading the article from, but they were like, does it have couch co-op? Because if it does, people are definitely going to figure out a way to do couch co-op without being on the same couch. I mean, hell, uh, if that's the way it's gonna be, yeah, Steam has a way of doing it, exactly. And if it does have couch co-op, but it doesn't have online co-op, you will see Steam, like the Steam players will
Enemy has the ball.
take advantage of it. Like full on, take full advantage of it.
Seize the ball. Hold on to that and we win.
Ball dropped. Enemy has the ball. Ball dropped.
Taking fire.
We have the ball.
Active camo available.
Ball dropped. We have the ball. Halfway to victory.
Yeah.
Ball dropped.
Yeah.
Ball dropped. Enemy has the ball. Ball dropped.
We've lost a teammate.
Can you try the weapon test in Halo
Enemy
2
has
3
the
shotgun?
S7 sniper
Wait,
inbound.
what? There's a weapon test?
Plasma grenades obtained.
Spartan down.
S7 sniper available.
Too close.
Ball dropped. Enemy has the ball.
Yeah.
Lost the lead. Enemy team nearing victory. Ball dropped. We have the ball.
An ally has slain the carrier.
Gained the lead.
Yeah. I'll see what you're talking about. Weapon test in Halo. Oh.
Active camo available.
Victory.
Took you 2 hours to 3-star. Okay, I don't even know what you're talking about, so let's see what exactly you're talking about. Ooh, I got a new, Okay, let's change the color of my AI first. So I think I finally got one of the colors that I wanted. Yep. Great. Okay, now let's see. What is this? I guess it's an academy thing? Weapon drills. I don't even know what I'm doing here, but let's see what this is. Oh, dude, I bet you're glad to be home. Like, I fucking hate,
Go. Act fast, Spartan.
oh,
30
dude, this...
seconds remaining. showcase
Okay.
of skill.
Okay. Score 20,000. Okay, I wasn't far from the getting 2 stars on the first time I tried it. I now get it though. I get what I gotta do. I think I might be able to do better. Dude, I going back when I used to go to those things. Oh, let me like put you in the chat so that everybody can hear you too.
Take down your targets quickly.
Nice.
Seconds remaining. Five, four, three,
Fuck.
2, 1.
Dude.
Jun himself would be impressed.
This is hard. But no,
Some
like,
close quarters poetry.
Eliminate the targets. Seconds remaining. Five, four, three.
oh come on, you fuckers backed away at the last fucking seconds.
Fantastic showcase of skill.
It's 25 or
It is.
30,000 to 3-star it. I mean, I got 2 stars already. What were you saying, Corb?
I was slightly irritated though that there was like we went to the Natural History Museum
Yeah.
and one of the first things
Eliminate the
that was the
targets.
first museum we
30
went to.
seconds remaining.
We went and saw all the fossils, all that shit from my kids, and yeah, covered like the volcanic shit and stuff like that. Egypt thing was cool, but they had the Hope Diamond there, and I was like, you know, I'm never gonna see this motherfucker in my life. I guarantee it.
3,
So I may as well see it now.
1.
And
Fantastic showcase of skill.
like, pretty much, I was the only one intrigued. So like, everyone else was like sloughed it. Like everyone else sloughed it off. I was like, well, fuck. I mean, yeah, but still, you just think because you know, like that fucker is so freaking valuable. It's like you can't even
Take
put a
down your
number
targets
to
quickly.
it. It's
30
disgusting.
seconds remaining. Five, four, three, two, 1. Exceptional
I
work,
think the only other
Spartan.
place I wouldn't have minded going to would have been the National Archive.
Oh no. No, I get you. Tier 3 is all RNG exactly because like when I did it when I was doing the tier 3 a second ago, it was definitely one of those where they would randomly walk backwards. And if that's, you know, if it's random walking backwards, that's bullshit. National Archive. I can't remember if I've been. I think I've been to the National Archive, but I was so young that, like, meh.
Yeah. Well, it's like that when you're younger too. You like, it's like, oh yeah, like I care if I see the actual physical Declaration of Independence.
Oh, yes, I've definitely seen that. Yes, I have.
Like that's the part where like me as an adult nowadays, I'm like that'd be cool as fuck, cause you know,
I even
paper's old as shit.
back in the day when you could actually go to the reserve, we went to the reserve, and I've got like sheets of ones that have not been cut.
Nice. You could, I think you can still go to the reserve.
At one point they took it out of being able to go to due to
Security purposes.
yeah.
Because for some reason people were still managing to miraculously acquire plates.
Yeah.
Sense, right?
Ah, a classic. Capture their flag, defend our own.
Walk past the fucking DOJ, like, probably around 6 times. I'm just like, one time I was rushing there in the middle of the night with Kayla and the boys to go to the
They have our flag.
church
Take it back.
for the rehearsal,
Enemy flag carrier.
and my youngest decided to bring his, like, pretty much the equivalent of what we used to know as Stretch Armstrongs, except for like silly characters. So I have in my hand 2 of those characters while holding his hand in the other, and I'm just like, oh great, I'm walking past 2 guards in the front of the DOJ with a very unknown just object. Like, if they wanted to, they could be like, surrender this motherfucker right now, you're in front of a federal building. Yeah, I could just be like, oh, yeah, here, go ahead, take it, because I sure as fuck don't want it.
I'm sure that they are so used to kids doing shit, you know, parents having to deal with their kids' shit, that they don't think twice about it anymore.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Because I mean, I hate to say it, that keeping up with every new toy that comes out is nigh impossible.
The church that my cousin got married in was the one that Trump walked down the street in and tear gassed all of the people to get to.
I don't know anything about it because I intentionally avoid
Fuck cat.
I avoid a lot of
I
news.
laughed I don't blame you, dude. I just kind of laughed my ass off because I stood up front of it and I'm like,
All eyes are on you now. There are
this
eyes
looks
on you.
familiar. Dude, I mean, the church is beautiful. It's a Civil War era church. Like, it's gorgeous.
Our forces have seized the enemy flag.
Taking damage.
What is he?
Run, you magnificent warrior.
the fuck was our teammate doing that he didn't? Oh my god, dude. I am going to fucking slaughter the shit out of my team. We could have won the game and he just fucking intentionally dropped the flag to be a fucking troll. Well, like, their whole team was coming up behind us, and instead of him scoring it, he went behind our base and fucking not trolling. What the fuck? He's trying to milk the game for kills? Yeah, fuck off. That's not... This game is not... We're not playing Slayer. We're playing fucking Capture the Flag.
Classic kill.
Enemy flag returned. Flag returned.
You're about to be very popular. You're exposed, Spartan. They know where you are.
If you want kills, don't carry the fucking flag.
Enemy flag returned.
God damn.
Alright, man. I'm gonna head off to bed.
Okay, well, what are you wanting to do tomorrow night?
They've taken our flag. The enemy carrier has revealed themselves.
Anything normal.
Got the camo.
Cause I just wanna fucking
The enemy
play.
carrier has revealed
I'm so
themselves.
glad to be home, and the ride home was excruciating.
Enemy captured
Fucking dark at 5 o'clock. We literally had like 20 minutes of sunlight before it got dark.
Hey,
On the
dude,
way home.
game could have been over a minute and a half ago. But no, you had to be a fucking trolly-ass piece of shit. And I don't care if you say he's milking it for KD or whatever. That's trolly as fuck.
Active camo inbound.
But yeah, I'm down for other Halo or Sea of Thieves or pretty much anything.
Enemy flag returned.
Hell, even zombie killing. Whatever works.
Thrusters obtained.
I'm gonna try and get some rest. Try and get rid of this cough a little more.
The lady has a huge cough right now.
Dude, it's annoying as fuck. Like, it sucks because the phlegminess part's going away, so it's just like a raw cough now.
Hey, if we lose this game, we lose this game. Dude fucking deserves...
Enemy flag.
I hate to say it, I want to lose this game now because dude fucking trolled.
The enemy carrier has revealed themselves.
I also hope that everybody on our team except me has a fucking negative KD.
Now you're making me open your goddamn... I wanna see the stats now.
There are eyes on you.
Hey, where's our team? Where's the fucking... Dude, we killed 4 of them. Are you fucking shitting me? Like,
The
we...
enemy carrier has revealed themselves.
You guys suck this goddamn much donkey dick? I want to know which one of the fuckers it is.
Defeat.
I won't. I'm going to go back and watch and see which one of the fuckers it is, and I'm fucking like reporting his ass. That is such donkey dick. Play the goddamn fucking game. here. $19 goods.
Capture the flag. Flag captured. Double
CT
kill.
goods.
Enemy flag returned. Enemy flag returned.
Enemy flags in Allied hands. You're exposed, Spartan. They know where you are.
Enemy flag returned.
What am I watching? This is not me I'm watching. Because I just killed him.
Enemy flag returned. Enemy flag returned. Killing frenzy.
Run, you magnificent warrior.
Double kill.
Not much ammo left, Spartan.
Killing frenzy.
Okay. So who on our team has the...
Let's run for our lives back to base. They spotted us, Spartan.
Flex.
The enemy
Yep.
carrier has revealed themselves.
That's just... It's so much horse shit. Like, why the fuck? Few details. Match results. Dude, he didn't even have the best KD on our team. 13 and 11 with 5 assists. Fuck you, piece of shit. Gamer card. Block. Report. Unsporting behavior.
Alright, man. I will catch you later.
Later, buddy.
Peace.
Later, buddy. Oh my gosh. I don't normally do this, but like, it's just one of those like, why in the fucking god would you do something like that? It irritates the crap out of me. We're gonna play one or two more matches, and we're gonna call it for the night. It's irritating that we could have had a win, and dumbass being dumbass kept me from doing it.
Capture the flag.
Capture their flag. Defend our own.
Toys are ours.
Overshield obtained. They have our flag. Take it back. We have eyes on the enemy flag carrier.
Flag returned.
What the hell is he doing?
My shield's popped.
You're about to be very popular. You've been spotted. They have our flag. Take it back. The enemy carrier has revealed themselves.
Over there, hostiles in sight.
Shot down.
Flag returned.
They know where you are.
Flag captured.
They have our flag. Take it back. The enemy carrier has revealed themselves.
Oof.
Damage the carrier.
Overshield inbound.
Flag returned.
Overshield available. Armed forces have seized the enemy flag.
Taking damage.
They're close. Over there, hostiles in sight.
Enemy flag returned.
Another one down.
The enemy carrier has revealed themselves.
Frag out.
Enemy captured your flag.
They've taken our flag. We have eyes on the enemy flag carrier.
Enemies on me.
Flag returned.
Okay, how did he? I don't even want to know how he did what he did, because it's probably bullshit.
Tango's closing in.
We have eyes on the enemy flag carrier. We have eyes on the enemy flag carrier. Enemy flags in allied hands.
Lost a teammate.
Flag returned.
The enemy carrier has revealed themselves.
Down there. Taking damage. Carrier shot.
We've lost.
Overshield acquired. Overcharging shields.
Enemy flag returned. Flag returned.
Taking damage.
Plasma grenades acquired.
Oh bullshit! The game where we lost because like dumb fuckery. I should have quit. I should have just quit. I should have just quit.
captured your flag.
Yep.
Grenade out!
Our forces seized the enemy flag. We have eyes on the enemy flag carrier. Overshield inbound.
Flag returned. Flag captured.
Overshield available. Hurry the flag back to base.
Another one down!
Flag captured. Victory.
One capture, one return, one steal, 10 kills, 9 deaths, 5 assists. Nine, 6, and 5. It's the only other positive on our team. Okay. That is a horrible fucking helmet. I mean, a lot of people say that the Evo helmet or whatever it is, the one that I like, that's definitely a pilot's helmet where it's full. It looks sort of like the helmet from Daft Punk. Some people say that helmet's a horrible helmet, but I like it.
Round one.
Take and hold the oddball to score.
Ball incoming.
Active camo obtained.
I don't care.
Enemy
Nobody
has
else
the
can
ball.
use it because it already activated it.
Ball dropped. Enemy has the ball. Enemy has the ball. Ball dropped. We have the ball.
Hostile carrier down.
Enemy has the ball. Ball dropped.
An ally has slain the carrier.
We have the ball.
Oof.
Gained the lead. Ball dropped. Enemy has the ball. Ball dropped. Enemy has the ball. Lost the lead.
We're flying now.
Ball dropped.
Seize the skull.
Go
We
get
have
the ball.
Ball dropped.
Allied carrier down. Active camo inbound.
Enemy has the ball.
Enemy's hurt. Enemy's on me.
Active camo available. Hostile carrier down.
Enemy halfway to victory. Yard sale. We have the ball. Ball dropped.
Allied carrier down.
We have the ball. Gained the lead. Ball dropped. Enemy has the ball.
We've lost possession.
Double kill. Ball dropped. We have the ball. Nearing victory. Ball dropped. We have the ball. Ball dropped. We have the ball.
Power items inbound. Ammunition low.
Round one. Enemy team facing elimination. Ball incoming.
A win is in reach, Spartan.
We have the ball. Ball dropped. We have the ball. Ball dropped.
We've lost possession.
Enemy has the ball. Lost the lead.
Taking damage.
Ball dropped. We have the ball.
They won't know what hit them.
Ball dropped. We have the ball. Ball dropped. Double kill.
Active camo inbound.
We have the ball. Ball dropped.
Active camo available.
We have the ball.
Do try to breathe a bit softer.
Ball dropped.
Not much ammo left.
Killing spree. Double kill. We have the ball. Gained the lead. ball. Ball dropped.
Hostile carrier down.
Oh,
We have the ball. Ball dropped. We have the ball.
Enemies on me. Get the damage.
Ball dropped.
We've lost possession.
Enemy has the ball.
Power items incoming. Power items on the field.
damn it.
Lost the lead. Enemy team nearing victory.
Spartan down.
Active camo acquired.
Dropped.
Seize the ball.
Fumble.
Keep a tight grip on that, Spartan.
Taking damage. We lost a teammate.
Dropped. Enemy has the ball. Round lost.
How the fuck do you guys... I don't know what the fuck you were doing to allow me to get shot in the back and lose the ball like that, but you definitely
We've
were
got
not.
this in the bag, eh? Active camo obtained.
Enemy hurt. Fire. Lost a teammate.
We have the ball.
Tango closing in. Another one.
Plasma grenades acquired.
Ball dropped.
Allied carrier down.
Frag out.
Enemy has the ball.
Ah!
Lost the lead.
Shields.
Dropped.
It's ours now.
Grenade overhead. Grenade out. Reloading.
Ball reset. Ball incoming.
Classic kill.
Enemy has the ball.
Active camo inbound. Active camo available.
Oof.
Enemy halfway to victory.
Ah.
Tossing a nade. Enemy Spartan has active camo.
Ball dropped. We have the ball.
Hostile carrier down.
Ball dropped.
Allied carrier down.
Enemy has the ball. Enemy team nearing victory.
Oh!
Ball dropped. Enemy has the ball. Defeat.
Nick King, kill a camouflage enemy by hitting them from behind with melee. Holy crap. Yard sale, double kill, killing spree, fumble. Yeah. 27 and 16. 3 carrier kills, 8 assists. I didn't have the most time on the ball, but I wasn't I was not aiming for ball carries. I was aiming for keeping my guy safe. And I think I was doing a pretty decent job with a 13.7 KDA. But it's beside. Okay, we're gonna call it there for the night. Sorry for all of the ranting today. Today has definitely been a rant day, and that is not the way that I should be doing it. But sometimes you just have to rant on things. Computer, pick a number 1 through 9.
Here's a number between 1 and 9. It's 8.
That's a really good number. But yeah, I'm sorry for all of the rant, and we get it out of our system, and that's that. We'll probably revisit a lot of this statement because it is things that I've said before and will probably say again. But thank you guys so much for coming in and watching. If you have enjoyed this and want more of it, you know what in the world to do. Come on over to the Twitch and hit the follow, and on YouTube the likes and whatnot. And if you're new to the late night streams, we end all of the late night streams with a page from Go the Fuck to Sleep. Tonight's page number 8. The seeds slumber beneath the earth now. The crops that the farmers will reap. No more questions. This interview's over. I've got 2 words for you, kid. Fucking sleep. I'm Shinigami Tavris. Hope you have a wonderful day or a wonderful night wherever you are. And until next time, everyone, peace out.